birthday because she don't have to work a 9 to 5, she over there crying her eyes out because her 6-figure-year salary man got a little heated and left. Boo-hoo. What did she expect? You back a man to a corner, he's going to come out swinging. He swung, and it hurt. Boo-hoo. But you see, this is just the beginning of her pain because she has something that I want. Something that I need. Something that I must have. You see, I am the mother of his child. When we were together, he didn't drive a 5-seater Benz, but what he did drive was Earl Love straight through my heart. I am the mother of his child. When we were in college, he went to own nightclubs for a living. I said, no, honey, pursue law. That way, when the folks down in the nightclub start acting a fool and the city has to close it down, the owner will need you to handle the case. I am the mother of his child. I didn't ask to fall in love with and eventually have a baby by a man who promised to always be there for me, only have him wake up one day and change his mind. Now you see, I have no choice but to do what I have to do. He has to be broken down. He has to be snapped. His life, it has to be altered. Emotionally, mentally, and economically. I will break him down. And I'll put him back together again. I do this not out of spite or scorn, but out of survival. Survival of a single black woman backed into a corner. I am the mother of his child, and I will not be dismissed.
Look, I know you're upset, but why am I on the witness stand? I didn't do anything wrong.
No one said you was on the witness stand.
Well, that's what it feels like. And what I'm being accused of, staying up late, working hard, trying to make a living. Because if that's what I'm being accused of, then yes, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of working hard instead of walking around here acting like I'm working hard.
Wait a minute, hold up. I know you're not talking about me, because I work very hard.
Yeah, when you work, Denise, really, when is the last time you had a steady job?
When I was putting you through law school, remember? As a matter of fact, then I had 2 steady jobs. I was working full-time, part-time, and overtime. It's a good thing you did finally pass the bar, else I'd be working 3 steady jobs. I put my career on hold for you, remember?
First of all, that was 3 years ago. Second of all, I don't remember nobody holding a gun to your head. You knew what you was doing. What'd you call it? You said, I'm making an investment. So don't try to throw that back in my face now.
I was making a sacrifice. Because I believed in you and because I loved you.
I don't get it, Denise. I don't. You have a committed, faithful, God-fearing man that will give you anything you want and more. Look in this closet. Gucci, Chanel, Dolce & Gabbana. Half of the names of the stuff I buy you I can hardly pronounce or spell. But I buy it for you anyway. You got a nice place to live, a nice car to drive. I don't bother you about nothing. Every time I look up, you have an issue. Then what? We have an issue. You know what, Denise? Let me tell you something, woman. There's a whole lot of sisters out there that would love to be in the shoes you in, that I pay for. Yeah, that's right. So instead of walking around here manufacturing so much drama all the time, how about you adopt an attitude of gratitude? Be a little bit more thankful for God that blessed you with. Hell, I am a blessing. When is the last time you thanked God for me?
First of all, I don't know how we got on this subject. We're supposed to be talking about why you had your baby mama in your office at 10 o'clock at night. But since you want to get all ignorant and take it someplace else, I could take it there too. You want to talk about what and who was a blessing in this house? Let's talk about it. You haven't cooked 1 meal in 3 years and ain't lost a pound. That's a blessing. And clothes? You want to talk about clothes? The reason why you can't spell or pronounce any clothes you bought for me is because when I first met you, the only designers you knew was Sears, Kmart, and Payless. Now, I don't know if all this so-called hard work you've been doing caused you to lose your whole mind, but you don't come up in this house and talk to me like I'm some kind of gold-digging who you just met in some nightclub. I'm your woman. Don't you forget that.
You're right, Denise. You are my woman, not my wife. Don't you forget that.
All right then, Mr. Hotshot Lawyer. Please